This is Shauna with Local Bands of Arizona doing an interview with Ashes of Erin.
I'm Jenna, vocalist.
I'm Bryan, guitar.
I'm Drew, bass.
Alright, we're missing Chi-Chi on guitar and Andy on drums.
Alright. How long have you guys been a band?
Oh.
In this form?
Yes.
In this final form, we've
Yes.
been together since November of 2008.
Yes.
Okay.
That was when Andy joined, and Andy was the last piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
So you've not always had original members?
No.
Okay.
We've
How
had-
many
We've
changes?
had two, well.
We
no, we
had three changes. We had original drummer before Andy, and two singers ago we had an original drummer, original singer, and then we got rid of the singer with the new singer, and then we got rid of that singer
while we were recording our album.
Yes.
And then Jenna came in, and then after Jenna came in, drummer was gone, new drummer came in, re-recorded the album with the final lineup.
So we recorded The Somber Eve twice.
So basically the band was originally formed in the summer of 2007.
Nice.
Yeah.
The name Ashes of Erin, I know I've interviewed a few other bands that have had actual names in their band name, and it's always either a real person or a story behind some person that they know or were close to. Does that name have any specific meaning?
Yeah, it actually has a lot of meaning. A really good friend of ours, he and his wife's name was Erin, and she passed away from cancer in, that would have been 2007 that she passed away. And I was on a trip with one of my friend's bands and him, and we went to San Diego. Their band was doing a bunch of shows out in California, and while we were out there, we stopped off at a place called Swami's, which is kind of like a Buddhist kind of like garden kind of thing right on the ocean. It's a real beautiful place, and we stopped off there and to spread her ashes. And I think it was at the airport, either before we left or when we got back, that we were all talking, and it was actually Erin's husband, or widowed husband, that brought up the name. So he kind of suggested the name, and we were just like, and I texted everybody back home, and I was like, what do you guys think about, Ashes of Erin as the band name? It was like, hell yeah.
What's it like being a female vocalist in the music scene, since most of the vocalists here are male, and when they see someone like you up there doing the same thing, screaming your heart out and everything, what's it like being compared to them?
Compared to them?
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say I'm compared to the males. I'm more compared to, people are more inclined to compare me to Evanescence. Or one of those,
like Maria Brink in this moment.
They're like, oh, it's Evanescence. I'm like, okay, it sounds nothing like
okay,
them.
it's not.
But I'm not gonna, play like, I don't want like a pity party, but it is a little bit harder for females in this scene, just because it's just so, I don't know, it's males and metal.
Yeah. Metal's for guys, but not
it's
anymore.
for dudes, So, it is a little harder at times, just because certain, people can't accept the fact that females are doing this now, because there's a lot of females that are coming out now in metal bands and screaming. And I think a lot of people, like, I don't know, I see more people jumping on the bandwagon now, and they're like, oh, cool, we're getting into this. It's, females can scream, that's awesome. But there's still like that, I don't know, there's still like that old school metal scene where it's like, no, females can't be in our scene. They can't do this. So, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, I don't want, sometimes it's hard to deal with like that criticism just because I'm a female.
Yeah.
Because I know what I'm doing, like I think I'm doing a pretty good job. But just the fact that I'm a girl, they're like, okay, we don't want to go to your show because of that reason. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I like it because it's different and we're kind of unique.
It just brings it makes us think and feel differently too, like Jenna's input. I'm sure individually too, but I don't want to say like as a female, her input's different, but Jenna's input's different than any of the other bands and singers that we've had. it just kind of makes you think differently, and I like her style. And like she definitely tells more stories, and she said so in the past too. And she tells the stories, and I like what she's about. And it's not. It sounds aggressive, but it's not necessarily the contents are aggressive.
Yeah. All right. Well, you said you guys have had some previous vocalists. Have they always been female?
No. Jenna's our first.
Oh, congratulations to that.
Thanks.
Was it hard to switch over from having a male vocalist to a female?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, the first time we auditioned Jenna, as soon as she came in, I mean, she picked one of the heaviest songs we had and just belted it out, and we were like, holy shit. Well, all right, here we go. And then, and then of course, obviously the singing, mixed with all that, it was just perfect fit, You have the brutal and the beautiful, as we've been saying, kind of.
Yeah. What has influenced your guys' music?
I would say just each other.
Yeah, it's true. Like when Jenna came into the band, we had all these songs already, and she kind of had to adapt to that and throw in her ideas and her worth into that.
And then when she did that, we kind of went back and kind of changed a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we did change up a lot of the songs, a lot of the parts.
Changes for the better, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
no.
I mean, yeah.
Bad influences.
Pass.
Oh, which is why we gladly went and re-recorded the whole album again. Like, well, plus a way better drummer, way better drummer. So
A drummer sucks. Get that?
Got it.
Everything just got completely stepped up.
Yeah.
I mean, we revamped a lot of the music. We just kind of fine-tuned everything ever since, Jenna came on board. We just...
Yeah. Well, and the songs we make now as a band that are new as we stand now are just, it's just, you can see the improvement and just see how much, that change that you can see and hear, it comes from all of us finally working together and making music.
And maturing kind of as a group.
Yeah.
I think at first we were kind of looking for the sound that we wanted, and we kind of made a mix of everybody's influences, and now I think we're kind of mature to what our sound is actually going to be, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys recently released your first full-length album, correct?
Yes.
What was that like?
Awesome.
Sweet.
A relief. We put so much work into it, and we did everything ourselves.
Oh my gosh, we did.
Absolutely everything. Well, except for recording, obviously, because which was recorded by Byron Philson of Villain Recordings. It was fantastic.
Yes,
and
Olympic.
But no, we put everything together from the artwork. Obviously the music was all written by us. Everything. The whole CD release show, we put it together with our friend Pirate Dave from Pirate Productions, and we worked our asses off, and we finally did it. And when we did it, went off. Couldn't have gone any better.
That's awesome.
Yeah. My second band.
You guys have always played this genre of music?
No.
Or how would you actually define your genre exactly? Some people, some people have a very hard time. They're like, oh, they're metal. No, they're not metal. They're hardcore.
I'd rather just say metal.
I would
metal.
say metal, but with an alternative twist.
Alternative twist because of the singing.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to put just like one little label on it,
It's
just because we could say metal and people are like, oh, but you're singing all pretty here.
See, it's easier for somebody else to tell us what we sound like because we've heard it a million times.
Yeah. So that's how I would describe it.